I mentioned earlier today that Wesley Mission has been producing television, video and DVD content for the past 58 years, when television was just 2 years old in Australia. One person who's been a part of that television work for more than half of that time is Christine Johnson, and Christine joins me today. Welcome, Christine. This is the other side, as it were, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yeah, that's right. Now, you've retired from full-time work, as it were.
Yes.
I never like to use the word retired, meaning you do nothing now, but life changes for you. And now they say 2 days are never the same in television. Would that be true?
Yes, I'd say so, yes.
And you've been involved primarily, I think, at the people end of this, haven't you? Do you want to tell us what your role was and has been during those years?
All right. Well, my role was a bit like a media coordinator, behind-the-scenes person, helping put the program together, assisting in finding suitable guests and singers to come on the program, booking them in, making sure they're comfortable with what they're doing, and ensuring that everything is ready for the recording days. That I've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's, and all the paperwork is there ready for the crew.
And on the shoot, I used to think of you having a telephone attached to your ear because you've just heard that the guest is going to be half an hour late. They've gone to the wrong place. Somebody's waiting outside.
Yes.
Somebody's out of order, and all of that kind of thing.
All those things happen. Yes.
Yeah.
But we work with it and we work around it, and it's a great team to work with.
You know, I've been privileged to be working with you for 11 years. I wonder if I was to say to you, what really was the most interesting part of that work? You know, you worked with Gordon, my predecessor, and with me, but what was the most interesting part? It wasn't just those of us that were heading it up, was it? What were the interesting things?
The interesting things for me were the people that we had on the program. These people with their stories to tell, inspirational stories. Not media people, but people that they'd had a change in their life, God had done something in their life, or they were doing something for others, and that they were able to come and share their stories, which mightn't be big to some, but very encouraging stories.
Do you know, shall I tell you a secret? I think some of the best interviews I do are not with people everybody knows, but they're people who have a story to tell, who feel passionate about it, and who have been, well, either deeply changed or deeply hurt, or something's happened within their life. We talked about prior to this about those early sunrise services.
Oh, yes.
And how originally Martin, yourself and other team were outside the Opera House, and you were telling me that that came to a close because...
Oh, yes. One year the weather wasn't kind and the fog rolled in over Sydney Harbour, and all you could hear were the ferries and their horns, and I had an orange overcoat on and the camera picked up that colour, and that finished it, and the producer said, "That's it."
So you were a star without wanting to be a star.
That's correct.
That was the sunrise
Thank
service.
God for the orange coat.
Yeah. So we went inside. What's kept you going? Because I think sustainability in our ministries and in ours, and I think I'm right in saying you view this as a ministry, not just a job that you've done.
Yes.
What's kept you going?
It is that I felt deep down I was meant to work at Wesley Mission. I suppose you could use the term a calling.
Yes.
And I think it's my faith that I've been able to combine my faith with my office skills and my other skills, and that you're working for an organisation that's doing something of great value, that's helping the disadvantaged, helping people. And I don't know, I have absolutely loved working at Wesley Mission. I've worked in other offices, but this one, for the first 5 years, I thought, was that 5 years? And it somehow, I would say, got under my skin. And I just loved it. I love working with the people make it, the staff at Wesley Mission. And it's like one big family, and I'm very blessed.
And the broadcasting is not just about communicating Jesus, which we do unashamedly, but it's about looking into people's needs and the work and how we can practically offer social compassion and all of that, really.
Yes.
Has your faith then been right at the forefront then in that work?
Yes, at the forefront. It's the thing that motivates me, is my faith.
Life is going to be very different.
Yes.
What are you going to fill your time with?
I'm trying to decide that, but one thing when I get on top of things and sort myself, what I want to do is do some voluntary work, and I want to do something back for Wesley Mission.
Marvellous.
I really do, and you need to keep busy, but I want to be able to help people, and I know that the Lord will have something for me to do.
And Bert tells me you love singing as well, don't you?
I do love singing, yes. I sing myself. I'm in a choir and so on.
Yeah.
Music's a big part of my life.
Christian, it's been a joy to work with you, and I think that I would speak on behalf of the whole crew that produced Wesley Impact and the literally thousands of viewers that appreciate our programmes and say, you have been a part of all that and you'll ever be important to us. Thank you for coming the other side of the camera, and we won't ask you to sing for us, but we will ask you to take our thanks with you for all your ministry and what it's meant to us.